Hey, good morning. NickNickiari.com from Australia, New Zealand. Back out on the path again. Well, I've been coming out here on the path, but doing all my shots out here, and I thought I better start creating a office environment. And since being at my desk, I found that I struggle with putting out content. And you have to be in the mode sort of thing. You know, you have to be in a good environment. And I find that coming out here has been brilliant, because when you're out and about walking, I mean, it takes me almost an hour to walk around and about 40 minutes to run it, or a bit less than that, depending on how good I feel. You're out here thinking, because you know you're on your own. You're all by yourself. But when you're in your office, unless it's a proper office, like where you can close the door, it's a little sanctuary that you can go in and just be in your zone, then you know. Otherwise, at my desk, it's when I feel strongly about something that, you know, information or my feelings flow. Whereas if I'm just working on updating videos, then I think I struggle with content, and then I end up waffling. But it doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, this practice here, what I'm doing now, is just practice. I'm training myself to deliver information, to deliver messages. Let's face it, to do this sort of stuff, first of all, it's uncomfortable out in the public, you know. And secondly, I'm not a journo. We're not people who are trained to do this sort of stuff. That's why it's very inspiring to see people like myself and all my other friends and anybody out there who's doing this sort of stuff. If you have a good look at people in this kind of business taking on this sort of challenge, it's an absolute challenge to all of us, because we're not trained in this. I mean, look, there's millions of videos, self-filming videos, if that's such a word, out there, people filming themselves. There's millions, but you know, people in the right frame of mind, or people, you know, you just get out there and do it. Whereas people like myself and many others, it's a challenge. Just like this whole journey is a challenge. And you know, I've just come to the realization that now that I have a good understanding of you know, being educated about what I'm doing, I'm becoming a businessman. You know, it's not rocket science to know what the word entrepreneur means, but when you get down to the nitty-gritty of actually working it, you realize, holy cow. Well, I'm starting to realize, shit. This is, you know, when I have to think about it, when I have to try and get organized, when I have to know what I'm doing and where everything is, you know, tracking, and, you know, budgeting, and having a picture about what this business is all about. You know, it's mathematics. I was talking to a dear friend of mine, one of my dear friends, Sandra Lemming, and you know, so I think that's the thing about us Aussies and Kiwis. We say it like it is. It's just mathematics. But the thing is, you know, like, if you have a good look at your lifestyle, and if you're, you know, budgeting and, you know, giving account of all your bills and household goods, you know, you manage it. And this is no different, but it's not rocket science. People are probably out there going, yeah, of course it's not rocket science, but until you do it. If you're not a business person, then you don't know what you're talking about. As I said, business people are turning up at this place. This is a multi-million-dollar company system, and all they're doing is training people. You know? They're training me to be a marketer. But what's a marketer? For me, as an entrepreneur, a marketer is somebody that can get their hands on anything out there to give value to people. If you notice, I don't talk about making money. None of us are being taught here to talk about making money. In fact, we're being taught not to talk about making money. And then when you get onto this journey about discovering yourself through blogging and making videos like this, you realize it's a journey of self-discovery. It's a journey of self-development. Look, a lot of smart people come here, and a lot of smart people give up. So, you know, it's not about money. It's about the individual. It's about character. It's about discovering who you are. It's about discovering who you are when you got the guts to keep going through all the struggles. They've got everything here in Six Figure Mentors. They've got all the tools of Jay Kubasek said. But the thing is, you've got to implement it, because at the end of the day, it's your business. Yeah, even Jay said it. Jay said if he could do this himself for all of us, you know, all we needed to do was just pay a fee, and he'll just have the machine do it for us. But now that all of us are in this journey, we realize it's just not possible. You have, I don't know what part of mathematics that is, but you have to be involved in it. And I tell you what, everybody's rewarded with their own accomplishments and achievements. It's funny, I've got a good friend. You know, the skeptics are starting to come out now. They know what I'm doing, but I love where I am right now, because I love it, because I've discovered who I am. I suppose if I did this journey earlier on, when in the early stages of skeptics were hitting me up about, you know, that this being a scam and pyramiding and all that kind of stuff, it would have swayed my emotions and everything. Right now, not a chance. Not a friggin' chance. I've never done anything besides joining the army that's given me value to be myself. I've rejuvenated who I am. This is, as a lot of our guys say, this is building business from the inside out. Like I said, we all came in here with the intentions of making money. Well, most of us have got the shock of their lives, realizing it's got nothing to do with making money. You've got to start with yourself first. The money will come. Money will come. But the thing is, you need to build relationships with people. People need to know, like, and trust you. People need to, I mean, like I said, this is a multi-million-dollar product. Yeah, I just got cut off before by a phone call. As I was saying, look, this place is not a place for... it's the same message, but obviously people are down the line are seeing this for the first time, because people are starting to see what I'm doing. This is not a journey of making money. That is why when you come here, they process you in a way where they ask you a lot of questions. Where would you like to be in 5 years' time? Where would you like to be in 10 years' time? Where would you like to live? What is your ultimate dream house? Or what are your goals in life? What do you want to, where do you want to be in, say that, 10 years' time? Because all these sort of things, this is a serious place, but still, people fill it in and they have their dreams and everything. As one of our guys, our mentors, say, he's seen so many enthusiastic people that turn up and then they just fade away. And the only, people are asking what qualifications they need to be here. The only qualification you need to be here with is yourself. This is a place where you come to learn to be yourself. This is not a place where you come to learn to make money. You learn to be yourself. You learn how to build relationships. You learn how important it is that people are more important than what you have. You learn that what you have has got to be of value to people. You learn that you need people for business, but you don't need them. This is not a needy place. This is a giving place. So anybody who's questioning me about how much money I'm making here, I'll be honest with you, I'm not making any money at all. Because of my lack of computer skills and lack of education, I've come to realize now that I'm becoming, as an entrepreneur, it's not rocket science. I said it before, I've become a businessman. I'm looking at budgeting, I'm looking at advertisements, I'm looking at relationships with people, I'm looking at driving my business. I mean, as if I didn't know that I was going to come in here and do that. Yeah, we all see that you're going to do that. But when you start doing this kind of stuff, it hits home how organized you have to be. But the best thing about this place is everything's here. what I pay for here far exceeds. I mean, sorry, the value that I get for what I pay for is it's the best, because I've never, besides anyway, besides joining and not going to university or anything, this is the most I've ever had in training, learning about me, and just growing me. It's about me being a decent human being. This place is full of decent human beings. And the mathematics of it all is it's quite simple. So yeah, I got cut off by a phone call earlier on. I had to rush home to take my wife to work. And yeah, you guys have a good day. The message is still the same. This is not about making money. This is about building you. You build your relationships, you build everything around you, and you set yourself up. It's building a shop so that people will see it. When people see it, like it, and think you give good service, if you've got stuff in there that's of value to them, come on. Right. ConnectedGary.com. Have a good day. See you later. Cool. They ran into